بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم.
Allah, there is no God but He, the living, the self-sustaining.
لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم.
No slumber can seize Him, nor sleep.
له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض. من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه.
His are all things in the heavens and on earth. Who can mediate with Him except by His permission?
يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء.
He knows whatever was before them and whatever shall come after them, and they do not encompass anything of His knowledge except as He wills.
وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم.
His throne extends over the heavens and the earth, and He feels no tiredness in guarding them. For He is the High, the Supreme.
What does the Quran say? Not one drop. فَمَالِئُونَ مِنْهَا الْبُطُونَ. They will have to fill their bellies with this tree. كَالْمُهْلِ يَغْلِي فِي الْبُطُونَ. And it will boil and bubble in their bellies like molten brass. The torment will not end. The punishment is eternal. Thereafter the Quran says, ثُمَّ يَصَبُّ مِنْ فَوْقِ رُؤُوسِهِمُ الْحَمِيمُ. Boiling water will be poured from the top of their heads. This water will rush down to the stomach, and because of its intense heat, every organ, everything within the stomach will melt, and the water will rush down and come out of the feet. The punishment will not end. It will start all over again. And the people of hell will not be able to bear this punishment. Who can bear this punishment? The people of hell will cry, and they will not be able to bear this punishment. They will turn to the wardens of hell. They will turn to the angels that are guarding the gates of hell, and they will say to them, the Quran says, وَقَالَ الَّذِينَ فِي النَّارِ لِخَزَنَةِ جَهَنَّمَ أُدْعُوا رَبَّكُمْ يُخَفِّفْ عَنَّا يَوْمًا مِنَ الْعَذَابِ. They will say to the angels, we beg of you, intercede for us today. Ask Allah, pray to Allah, ask Allah to relieve us from this torment for a single day. Ask Allah, please give us rest from this torment, from this punishment for a day. We want rest for a day. We cannot bear this torment and torture. My brothers, the angels will reply, أَوَلَمْ تَكُوا تَأْتِيكُمْ رُسُلُكُمْ بِالْبَيِّنَاتِ. Didn't messengers come to you in dunya with clear proof? Wasn't the Quran there? Were the verses of the Quran not clear enough? If that is the case, then you intercede. You ask yourself, we are not going to intercede. You pray to Allah, you ask Allah, we are not going to help you. When they realize that nothing can save them from this punishment in hell, they will decide amongst themselves, let us ask for death. At least the pain of death is just one off. When one dies, he feels no pain after death. We will not have to go through this punishment and torture. Let us ask for death. They will make mashwara and they will agree, and they will approach this time the warden Malik. They will say, Ya Malik, liyaqdi alayna rabbuk. O Malik, ask Allah to give us death. Death, the punishment and the pain of death is a million billion times more easier and easier to bear than the punishment of the fire of hell. Innakum makithun. 80 years and Malik will not reply. After 80 years Malik will reply, Innakum makithun. There is no death in Jahannam. Death was in the first world. There is no death. You have to remain here forever and ever. 1 year of the next life is equal to 1,000 years of this life. Which means that they will wait for a period approximately 80,000 years of this world. 80,000 years receiving the same punishment before Malik just turns around and says, Innakum makithun. There is no death. You have to remain here forever and ever. Let us make sabr this time, they will decide. Let us make sabr, because the believers in dunya, they made sabr, they sacrificed their pleasures, and they were obedient, and they worshipped Allah. Look, sabr benefited them today. They are in Jannah, and they are rejoicing in Jannah, and they are enjoying the ni'mas of Jannah. Let us make sabr. It is possible that sabr benefits us. They will make sabr, and they will make sabr, and they will make sabr. Finally, they will say, سَوَاءٌ عَلَيْنَا أَجَزِئْنَا أَمْ صَبَرْنَا مَا لَنَا مِنْ مَحِيصٍ. Whether we make sabr or whether we cry and scream, there is no way out from the fire of hell. Iblis himself in the fire of hell will say to them, إِنَّ اللَّهَ وَعَدَكُمْ وَعْدَ الْحَقِّ وَوَعَدْتُكُمْ فَأَخْلَفْتُكُمْ وَمَا كَانَ لِي عَلَيْكُمْ مِنْ سُلْطَانٍ إِلَّا أَنْ دَعَوْتُكُمْ فَاسْتَجَبْتُمْ لِي فَلَا تُلُومُونِي وَلُومُوا أَنفُسَكُمْ. Listen very carefully to what Iblis is going to say. Today we are following Iblis, and we are following the words, the ways of the devil, the shaitan. On that day the devil himself will say, إِنَّ اللَّهَ وَعَدَكُمْ وَعْدَ الْحَقِّ, that Allah promised you a promise of truth. وَوَعَدْتُكُمْ, I also promised you. فَأَخْلَفْتُكُمْ, but I betrayed you, I lied to you. وَمَا كَانَ لِي عَلَيْكُمْ مِنْ سُلْطَانٍ, I had no power over you. All I did was call you, and you came willingly. You fell in my trap. فَلَا تُلُومُونِي وَلُومُوا أَنفُسَكُمْ, do not blame me today, blame yourself. مَا أَنَا بِمُصْرِخِكُمْ وَمَا أَنْتُمْ بِمُصْرِخِيَّ, today I cannot help you, and you cannot help me. When they hear what shaitan says, they will become angry with one another, and they will begin to blame themselves. It will be said, لَمَقْتُ اللَّهِ أَكْبَرُ مِنْ مَقْتِكُمْ أَنفُسَكُمْ إِذْ تُدْعَوْنَ إِلَى الْإِيمَانِ. Today you have been angry with one another, you have been angry with yourselves. Allah's anger in dunya was greater towards you. You were called towards Iman, you were called towards good deeds, you were told to believe. But when you were told to believe, when you were told to do good deeds, you would refuse, and you would turn your faces, and you would turn your back. So don't become angry with yourselves today. Allah's anger was far greater. This time they will decide, let us speak with Allah directly. Let us not ask the wardens of Jahannam. Let us speak with Allah directly. And they will speak with Allah directly for a few times. The hadith relates, they will say, رَبَّنَا أَبْصَرْنَا وَسَمِعْنَا فَارْجِعْنَا نَعْمَلْ صَالِحًا إِنَّا مُوقِنُونَ. Oh Allah, we have seen now. We have seen your punishment. Oh Allah, we have heard now. Oh Allah, we now believe. We now believe with certainty. Oh Allah, let us go back in dunya. We will do good deeds. It will be said, فَذُوقُوا بِمَا نَسِيتُمْ لِقَاءَ يَوْمِكُمْ هَذَا. Never mind going back to the world. Taste the punishment now. You forgot us in dunya, and today we are returning the favor by forgetting you now. Again they will turn to Allah, and they will say, oh Allah, رَبَّنَا أَخِرْنَا إِلَىٰ أَجْلٍ كَرِيمٍ نُجِبْ دَعْوَتَكَ وَنَتَّبِعْ الرَّسُولَ. Oh Allah, respite us for a short while. We will answer your call, and we will follow the messengers. We will act upon the verses of the Qur'an. We will obey all your commands. Allah will say, أَوَلَمْ تَكُونُوا أَقْسَمْتُم مِّن قَبْلُ مَا لَكُم مِّن زَوَالٍ. Did you not make qasam in dunya that you were not going to leave this dunya? You thought you were going to remain here forever and ever, and now you are asking for a short while to be let out from the fire of hell? For the third time they will turn to Allah again, and they will say, رَبَّنَا أَخْرِجْنَا نَعْمَلْ صَالِحًا غَيْرَ الَّذِي كُنَّا نَعْمَلْ. Oh Allah, take us out from the fire. We will do good deeds. We promise we will do good deeds. We will not turn to the evil deeds that we used to do in dunya. Allah will say, أَوَلَمْ نُعَمِّرْكُمْ مَا يَتَذَكَّرُ فِيهِ مَنْ تَذَكَّرُ. Did we not give you lives enough, long enough, 70, 80 years, in which if a person wanted to change, he could change. If such a period, if one wanted to receive nasiha, admonition, he could receive it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will turn away from them. ثُمَّ مَكَثَ عَنْهُمْ مَا شَاءَ. Allah will not speak for them the period, the length of which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows. After this period passes, Allah himself will talk to them. Allah will say, أَلَمْ تَكُنْ آيَاتِي تُطْلَعَ عَلَيْكُمْ فَكُنْتُمْ بِهَا تُكَذِّبُونَ. Were not my verses recited unto you, and then you used to deny? When they hear Allah speaking with them, they will think Allah has become happy, because Allah himself has spoken with them. Before they were speaking with Allah, now Allah has turned to them, and Allah has spoken with them. When they hear the voice of Allah, when they hear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speaking with them, they will say, Al-an yarda Rabbana. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is pleased with us. Allah is pleased with us. And thus they will say to Allah, O Allah, رَبَّنَا غَلَبَتْ عَلَيْنَا شِكْوَتُنَا وَكُنَّا قَوْمًا ضَالِينَ. O Allah, our evil fortune conquered us, and we were bad people. رَبَّنَا أَخْرِجْنَا مِنْهَا. Take us out from the fire of hell. فَإِنْ عُدْنَا فَإِنَّا ظَالِمُونَ. If we return to evil for the second time, O Allah, we are the wrongdoers, we are the zalimeen. And Allah will say, اِخْسَأُوا فِيهَا وَلَا تُكَلِّمُونَ. Do not begone therein, and do not speak to me. When Allah says these words to the people of hell, they will cry like never before. They will scream like never before. They will yell like never before, as they will know there and then that they have to remain forever and ever, and Allah will never ever speak to them thereafter, and they will stay in hell forever and ever, as hell is eternal, the punishment of hell of hell is eternal. This is the fire of hell. Then there is Jannah. For you and I, inshaAllah. Because you and I, we are going to be from the Ashab al-Yameen, the people on the right. InshaAllah. Because from today, we are going to be Muslims. Not just by name, but by action. We are not just going to be Muslims of Ramadan, that pray in the month of Ramadan, that do good deeds in the month of Ramadan. We are going to be all yearly Muslims. We are going to pray inshallah every day, and we are going to change our ways from today. Because if we do not change our ways, and tomorrow we are gone, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best what is going to happen to us. But if we change our ways and try our utmost best to do good deeds, inshallah, and we act like the Ashab al-Yameen, the people on the right side, then Allah will make sure on the day of judgment that we are from the people of the right side and we receive Jannah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save us from the fire of hell, as the fire of hell was not created for you, it was not created for me. The Qur'an says, أُعِدَّتْ لِلْكَافِرِينَ, it was created for the non-believers. But if we adopt the ways of the non-believers, if we begin to do the deeds that the non-believers do, then Allah forbid that lest it may touch us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save you and I from the fire of hell. Allah give us the tawfiq to act upon what I said. Allah make us Muslims by name and by amal. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.